The Dallas Cowboys are 10-3 after a big-time win against the Philadelphia Eagles, 33-13 in Week 14. He's Isaiah Stanback. He's Barry Church. I'm Kyle Yeomans. Not only are we going to take a look at how Dallas got the job done against the Philadelphia Eagles, but they have a massive matchup on the horizon, a chance to continue their push for the #1 seed in the NFC. It's the Cowboys and the Bills this week. We got to break it down on Hit Sticks. As the Cowboys continue their absolute heater on offense, one of the best scoring offenses in the NFL, they've had some better success in the red zone by scheming up opportunities. Here is one example of scheming up an opportunity. I want you to watch C.D. Lamb here. It ends up being a play for Michael Gallup. So this is just a quick slant on the inside, and then Dak Prescott finds a way to look that direction, and he hits Michael Gallup. But if you watch C.D. right off the snap, this is designed for him to clear out not one, but two defenders to just give a sliver of opportunity for Michael Gallup. There's that sliver. Dak Prescott knows it's coming. He pitches a perfect ball to Michael Gallup, and he's into the end zone for 6. So I have a couple questions for you, Isaiah Stanback. How can you scheme up the exact same thing on Madden? And then also, why was this legal at the goal line?
Well, number one, I'm going to go ahead and click on the Y, because that's where my man C.D. Lamb's at, sitting here on the slot on the left side of your screen. I'm going to hit Y, then I'm going to go ahead and go with an L2. And what the L2 is going to do is send him to the flat, okay? Now that we're able to redo what we just saw in the film. But the reason why it's legal is because it pretty much happened at the line of scrimmage. You're allowed within a 1-yard radius from the line of scrimmage to pick off, quote-unquote, pick, not rub, but actually pick a man off, okay? And then come off of his tail and be able to score an easy touchdown like Gallup did. The reason why this is easy for the offense is because as soon as you're able to identify that it is man lock coverage, now all of a sudden that man is locked onto you. What typically a Barry Church or anybody else would like to do in the defensive backfield is man and switch it off, okay? So as you see C.D. Lamb going out, all right, you want to say out, 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 and now you and the other defensive back who's over Gallup now switch responsibilities. You stay in man coverage, but I'm taking your man, you're taking my man. They did not. They stayed on lock, and all of a sudden end up with easy 6 points.
All right, let's check it out.
Let's see what we got. Ooh, just like that.
Good ball.
Yeah, it's a good catch. Oh, okay. Oh, swerve. Hey.
Okay.
All right, let's go ahead and run it back on the replay real quick. All right, so now we're going to go right out here to C.D. Lamb, okay? This is the man that makes the play. If C.D. Lamb doesn't do his job, this play is garbito, okay? It's going to be go straight in the trash can, recyclable bin, a compost, whatever you want to call it. But here he is right here. Boom, you saw it in the game. Boom, his eyes immediately go to the corner. Reason why his eyes go to the corner, because his sole job is to ensure that this man is picked, okay? Now, his job is to make sure he runs straight at him. It doesn't happen necessarily on this play. We tried it, okay? But in real game, all right, you saw him pick that man off, and you're either trying to force him to either try to take it underneath and come underneath, in which he's not going to be able to do because it's just a long path, or take the long route over the top. Either way, it's going to be too much time because this is a bang-bang play.
Yeah, and for all my young defensive backs out there, when you're in the red zone, things happen extremely fast out there. So like Isaiah just said, if you've got a tight split like that, both of these guys are on the line of scrimmage. They know you're in man-to-man coverage. You got to hit them with a combo. In and in, out, out, out. You can switch the receivers off and make it easier that way. If you want to make it a lock coverage where you're going to stick on your guy, the slot's going to stick on his guy, you got to be at different levels. When you're at the same level like that, they call it a white picket fence, and that's for sure going to get a pick route established on the defense. So you got to be at different levels if you're going to lock it right there. But both of these veteran cornerbacks in the game didn't realize that, and I'm surprised at that. But that was a big-time play for Dak Prescott and Michael Gallup.
So there you have it. Dallas scheming up an opportunity for Michael Gallup to find the end zone. What can they scheme up defensively to slow down the Madden NFL 24 cover man, Josh Allen? When we come back, we talk about what he does well, what he doesn't do too well, and how Dallas can take advantage.
Cowboys Hit Sticks, presented by Madden NFL 24, is also brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, the official sporting goods retailer of the Dallas Cowboys. And by AT&T, official sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys. This segment is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, official sporting goods retailer of the Dallas Cowboys.
Welcome back into Hit Sticks with Barry Church and Isaiah Stanback. I'm Kyle Yeomans. Now, Josh Allen has done Josh Allen things throughout 2023. He has 35 touchdowns, which is tied for the most responsible for this year. He also has 14 interceptions. He's given the ball up quite a bit, and the Bills have suffered for it. As just a 7-6 record, it hasn't been the season that Buffalo envisioned. However, they're coming off a big win against Kansas City. Josh Allen's been playing better football, and I think the challenge is on this defense, Barry Church, to slow him down and force him back in to some of those mistakes. How do they get it done?
Yeah, the pressure is definitely on the defense because this is going to be a tough matchup for the Dallas Cowboys defensively. When you look at it, you got Josh Allen at the quarterback. He's built like DK Metcalf, but can throw the football like Patrick Mahomes. I mean, it's something I've never seen before in my life. It's ridiculous. And then you got people on the outside like Diggs. You got Gabe Davis and Cook in the backfield that can give you receiving and rushing. So this is going to be a tough matchup. But in Dan Quinn, we trust. And I like the little wrinkle he threw at another mobile quarterback that we played last week in Hurts, which was he just sent the house. Yep. He sent the house, and he relied on the secondary back there to go ahead and lock up. So I don't know. I may disguise something. I may bring everybody. I may back off. I don't know, but that's what we're going to make Josh Allen think about. We're going to make him think, is it a blitz? Is it a zone coverage? We're going to force him to think post-snap, and hopefully that'll give our defensive line an extra tick, an extra second to make things hard for Josh Allen back there.
See, but there you go again, Barry.
What you talking about?
The hope strategy. Hope
not the
is
hopium.
not a strategy, man. It's a wish list. And Josh Allen, they better put some respect on his name because he might turn the ball over, much like Jalen Hurts has been doing this year. All right, but Josh Allen can make you pay. And you talk about those 35 touchdowns, Kyle. This dude is a boss hog. He can make any throw. He's big. He's physical. And guess what? He's not afraid to push the ball down the field. So if you don't get to him, then guess what? He's going to make you pay.
All right, what you know what I'm about to do now?
Press him out.
You've seen them guys on the outside.
You want Gilmore and Diggs?
Of course. You see what he did to A.J. Brown last week? Gilmore, let's go. We got it, man. We got it. Oh, they blocked it up.
Ooh.
The one matchup I didn't want. Let's run that thing back.
You want to run
it back one more time.
I'm definitely going to come after.
All right, hold on. Let me make some adjustments here.
Yeah, make some adjustments. Kincaid is a dude.
All right, let me do something like this right there.
Little razzle dazzle.
Let's do it.
You want this?
I want all the smoke.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
I see your little adjustment.
You see the switch up?
No, find the hole.
J. Lou,
find the hole.
Yes. There's no one out there, J. Lou.
That's what happens when you have so many weapons on the field. I see you, DCBC, but that boy Josh Allen got a cannon. He's sitting back there looking like the Statue of Liberty. He got time. You got to be able to get back there. Because if you don't, he'll make you pay. So we just talked about Kincaid going right down the middle, okay? You changed things up. You made it hard for him, right? You didn't allow for him to get off the ball with a clean release. I like that. I like that change up. Okay, but I want you guys to pay attention to what I have going on the outside. You're running back here to a cover 3, okay?
Yes,
let's go ahead and run it back. This went to a too high shell, safety sitting low, okay? That's my pre-snap read. Okay, now post-snap, I see the cornerbacks bailing out, looking inside. I know it's cover 3. You got the single high safety going deep to the middle of the field. Okay, now I'm sitting back here. What are my options? Well, option number 1, I have Kincaid going right down the middle. Okay, you have a linebacker underneath him, and you have a safety sitting over the top of him. So that's not a good spot. He's locked up. Even with Josh Allen's powerful arm, he's going to get knocked out if he tries to fit that ball in there. So what's next? Okay, right on the wheel route. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. On this wheel, in my slot, I have him going right out and running around. Now, what does that do? That puts stress on Gilmore. As much as Gilmore wants to go vertical, he can't go vertical. Why? Because he has to respect the fact that I have a man sitting out here. Now, if he would have sat right here, it would have been even better. But I had him going on a vertical, which is now going into Gilmore's zone. So Gilmore's zone is taken care of, okay? Curse's zone is taken care of. Now, who has the options? Now I'm coming down here, J. Lou. I'm going to find the gap in this cover 3. Cover 3 is 3 guys deep, 4 guys underneath. So I'm finding that widest man who's responsible for the flat, and I'm going to hook it up right on the inside because the reality is if I sat out here as well on the flat, J. Lou has to be responsible. So I'm putting him in a dill pickle. He can't go to the left. He can't go to the right. As soon as he widens out to the outside, boom, that's the window of opportunity. Thank you very much. You come up there and fill the gaps, but guess what? It's already a first down.
And this is why, if we could take it to the beginning, this is why your nickel has to have a head on a swivel. You got to check all your routes. If he looked out to the left, if you can let it play a little bit right here. If he looks out to his left, he'll see that wheel route has turned up. All right, he'll say, all right, you know what? Gilmore has that under wraps. Let me find the guy that's in my zone, which is right behind you, sitting there, Stephon Diggs. There's no reason to widen out right now. Your eyes are right there on the quarterback. You see the release. Put your foot in the ground and go make a play. Now, if we go back to the very beginning, I switched up the coverages like you said, but that's exactly what this defense has to do with Josh Allen. They got to make him think post-snap. You see right there, we go out into a cover 3 instead of an all-out blitz. I need those 4 defensive linemen. I need Parsons. I need D-Law. I need Odigizua to get pressure on this guy. If he's back there all day, it's going to be a heck of a time for the Dallas Cowboys. But overall, Jordan Lewis, you got to make that play. You see the quarterback release it. Go ahead and intercept it.
So there you have it. The safeties will be under fire because of the scheme, and that secondary is going to have to be on their P's and Q's. Former Cowboys safety Barry Church didn't get the job done. Let's go back to the instant replay. Oh, no! What happened, Barry Church, on that one? Dalton Kincaid got the better of him. But when we come back on Hit Sticks, he'll have a chance for a rebound because it's on to Stephon Diggs. How does he challenge this Dallas defense? With more Hit Sticks after this.
This segment was brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, official sporting goods retailer of the Dallas Cowboys.
The Cowboys have Trayvon Diggs. He's unavailable for the rest of the season. But, man, what a matchup it would have been if his brother Stephon Diggs would have been on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys still have to deal with Stephon, though, this week, even without Trayvon in the fold. It's Stephon Gilmore going up against Stephon Diggs. And then, of course, Deron Bland, should they line up opposite of the All-Pro. He hasn't had a 100-yard receiving game in the last 2 months. He started the season with 5 of his first 6 games being triple-digit production. He hasn't had one since. How can Stephon Diggs stay out of that production and the Dallas defense have success, Barry Church, whenever it comes to guarding a guy like Diggs?
Well, look, I'm going to tell you this. Diggs, he's one of the best route runners in the National Football League. Great set of hands as well, and the connection between him and Allen is second to none when you talk about receiver-quarterback connection out there. But I tell you what, I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that because you know who we got on the other side right now?
Who that?
We got that old man. We got that wily vet. We got Stephon Gilmore, lockdown corner on the outside. And you know what? He doesn't even need any help right now. All that other help, go over there. Help Bland, help all those other guys. One-on-one right now, Gilmore versus Diggs. I'm taking Gilmore all day. Let's get up in his kitchen as well, and don't run from him either. Don't run from him.
You want to come in the kitchen?
Press.
You want to get in the kitchen?
What you cooking? I want a sandwich.
Oh, my goodness.
Right,
Listen up. This is not A.J. Brown. This is not D.K. Metcalf. I'm not a big receiver. I'm a fast, lightning quick, best footwork in the league. Give you the ooh-wee type receiver. And if you want to come up there and put some hands on you, you might just come up with your empty pockets because he's going to try to run right by you. Ooh. So you might want to back up. You don't want to back up?
I don't want no backup.
Right,
don't need it. Don't need no backup.
Hey, warning shots fired.
No.
Here we go.
Here we go. Okay.
Ooh, that's good coverage.
You seen it.
That's good
You
coverage.
seen it.
Okay, all right.
That's technician right there.
I saw the X kind of lighting up from my part, so we're going to go to the replay. Listen up. Let's go straight out here, okay? You did a heck of a job getting hands on him at the line of scrimmage, okay? You just talked about it. If you don't allow for him to get off the line of scrimmage cleanly, then guess what? Then your defensive line has time. So we're going to zoom in right here on this matchup. Boom, man to man, mano y mano. He's going to go ahead and take it on an inside route. As soon as he goes inside, we talked about this on the pregame show last week. Put the hand on the shoulder, try to make sure that you right him. Now, this is a position that you want to be in. Why? Because Stephon Gilmore can see who? He can see his responsibilities.
Yes, indeed.
And he can see the good old quarterback. So, boom, as he's trying to run his route, he can see everything. Look at the footwork. Oh,
clinic reel.
Isn't it lovely?
That's a clinic reel tape right there.
How about?
Can you go back to the beginning for me real quick, man? Look at the outside shade. He knows where all his help is. He got all his friends on the inside. Does a great job mirroring. All right.
Doesn't follow him in there.
No. He said, you know what? All my friends are in there. You want to go in there and get your head knocked off? Go ahead. But I'm going to stay outside. And that's exactly what he did. Like you just mentioned, eyes where they need to be at, on his luggage. That's just a great rep. And that's what I love to see from Stephon Gilmore come Sunday.
So the first plays, the Bills did a nice job of blocking up for the quarterback position. This one didn't work out for Allen this time around. But when we come back, how can the Cowboys protect Dak Prescott? The Bills have been getting after opposing quarterbacks. How do they slow them down in Week 15? Welcome back into Hit Sticks as we continue to preview the Cowboys and Bills on Sunday afternoon in Week 15. I'm Kyle Yeomans with Barry Church, Isaiah Stanback, and now we turn the focus back to the offensive side of the ball for the Cowboys. Dak Prescott has been playing at an MVP caliber level. They're going to need that on the road in Buffalo on Sunday afternoon. Isaiah, how does Dallas do a good job of keeping Dak outside of the pressure and allowing him to still play high caliber football?
You continue to build upon what you've been doing. I don't think that they have one man on their defensive line that can just go out there and dominate against our offensive linemen, and especially on the left side. Von Miller likes to line up on the left, and that just happens to be where your gargantuan Tyron Smith is, right? And he doesn't practice during the week, so he's going to be fresh. Oh, yeah. The one thing Von Miller does well is he does a good job of dipping and ripping around the edge. The one thing that Tyron does well is using them go-go gadget arms and pushing guys by. So I'm not sure how Von Miller plans to attack him, but either way, I don't feel as if you have to adjust your blocking scheme to handle this opposing defense this week.
Yeah, defensively, look, we're going to get after Dak Prescott. All right, he's had too much time these past couple games back there to dissect defenses. I can feel the Bills trying to put a little bit of pressure on him to force the ball out of his hands quick, and let's see how Mr. Prescott does.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, don't press him up. Oh,
you already knew what time it was. You'd already knew it.
Let's get it.
Okay.
Got him.
Oh, my
Let's go.
Sweet Jesus.
Let's go. Let's go. Fergie.
Run that back.
Fergie, you want to run it back?
Run that back,
You
man.
sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Okay, all right. All right.
Let me get
I
that.
got you. I mean, you want to run it back. I'm not going to take that away from you.
Get that right there and then do that right
Okay,
there.
that's what you're doing? No, that's not
Switch-
going to work. That ain't going to be
switch
good.
style.
That ain't going to be. Oh, he's beat. Oh, come on the other end. Let's go. Oh, keep going.
Man, these matchups
You
ain't what
trying
the
to go
Bills want.
one-on-one with CD? Come
did.
on,
I
man. That's
did.
what he does is run slants. And he gave you the snotty nose. All right, let's go ahead and run this thing back like Car Jacks. Boom, right off the bat, okay? I'm looking at the matchup, and I'm like, I have CD Lamb with no help over the top. I could have easily went ahead and give him a go route, but guess what? We're in the West Coast offense. I like high precision passes. Give him a nice little slant route. Okay, let's go ahead and see that play through real quick. Oh, he gave him the ooh-wee. Let's go ahead and zoom out over here.
Line of scrimmage.
Yeah, at the line of scrimmage. Whoop. Look at that. You swinging. What you pressing?
He reaching.
If you're reaching, guess what we're doing?
You gonna
We're
teach him a lesson.
Oh, hit him with the ooh-wee. Look at it. Head straight inside. Right now, the ball should be out. Boom, the ball wasn't out too early. Yada. Take that all day. Look at that. Now, listen. Got to wrap up because what does CeeDee Lamb do?
Yak.
He gets that yak yardage, yards after catch. Pretty much turns into a screenplay because now I got Ferguson with his hands on Poyer. You better get your hands on Poyer because he's nice. But let's go ahead and rewind it one more time because that's not the only option I had, BC.
Oh, you had multiple
I have
options
multiple options like I did on the first play, okay?
Ooh-wee.
I'm going to go with Mr. Fergie.
Okay, what do you
right
got?
off the back, I know that I won. Why? Because as you look at this from right behind, where is your defensive back sitting?
Right behind him. Stacked up.
He's stacked up, but where's he shaded?
Oh, he's shading on the outside.
Shaded on the outside.
Yeah.
So if I have an in-breaking route, I hit him with look at that. You went ahead and bid on it. I don't know where he's going, but right now he's open as well. I have options, but guess what? Boom, right there. Now all of a sudden I turn into a blocker. That is awareness. That is how you run a route, but you make it like a screen as well.
Yeah, it's all about matches, but at the end of the day, the Dallas Cowboys are a mismatch nightmare for most defenses out there. Let's just hope we see this on Sunday.
So that's what the West Coast offense has looked like for the Cowboys over these last couple weeks. It's been Jake Ferguson open in between the hash marks. It's been CeeDee Lamb on the slant routes and then having yards after the catch. Overall, Dallas has had plenty of success, and they'll look to try and replicate what Isaiah just did here on Hit Sticks. When we come back, it's Josh Allen, the Madden cover athlete this year. How does Dallas have Buffalo matched up this week, and how does Madden think this one's going to go? Big week for the Dallas Cowboys. The Buffalo Bills and Cowboys face off 3:25 Central Time on Sunday. Back here with Isaiah Stanback and with Barry Church. Time now to see what Madden thinks will happen here in Week 15. And it starts off with the Dallas defense setting the tone again. Marquise Bell forcing a fumble as James Cook puts it on the ground, and it is recovered by Dallas. First quarter, Gallup, 4-yard touchdown slant for a big score, 7-0 Dallas in the early going. Buffalo has to settle for 2 field goals in that first quarter before Dallas takes a 14-6 lead thanks to Tony Pollard working open 48 yards to the house. Then in the third, Brandon Cooks shows off the speed, 81 yards. Touchdown for B. Cooks. 24-9. Dallas Bills would answer with a touchdown of their own to bring it back within a single possession at 24-16, but it was capped off at the end. Jake Ferguson with a 5-yard touchdown on the fourth. That put it away. Dallas wins this one 34-23, the final. Isaiah Stanback, what do you think is happening in Buffalo this week?
I think it's going to be 34-14 Dallas.
34-14.
34-14.
That would be the 9th 20-point win this year.
Josh Allen throws 4 picks.
Ooh, that would be fun. That would be nice. I like that. What do you think, BC?
I do not agree with Madden or Isaiah on this one. Yeah, it's a bad matchup for Dallas overall. Plus, it's on the road. Give me the Bills 28-21.
I disagree on this.
Yeah,
One.
okay.
I disagree. Here.
Okay.
Because this Dallas offense is averaging, guys, they're averaging 40 points per game over the last 6 games. They've been winning, and they haven't just been winning, they've been winning in a big way. I think that travels up to
Good
Buffalo.
opponents, bad opponents.
Doesn't matter.
Don't
It
matter.
doesn't matter.
right.
Dak Prescott's been playing MVP caliber football. He's going to win it against the former MVP candidate himself in Josh Allen. I think Dallas wins this one 34-21. That's it. 34-21. Dallas gets the win, and that's what it'll look like. That's done for us here on Hit Sticks. For Isaiah Stanback, for Barry Church, I'm Kyle Yeomans. Hope you had as much fun as we did. We'll see you next week.
Cowboys Hit Sticks, presented by Madden NFL 24, was also brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, the official sporting goods retailer of the Dallas Cowboys, and by AT&T, official sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys.